What's up, guys? I wanted to do a quick video on something that I had said I was going to do a video on. The Hyve Technology base plates. Hyve is a company that is out of San Diego, California, I believe. They make base plates, triggers, mag releases, all kinds of different stuff for Glock. I think they make Ruger, Springfield, CZ, and now I think they even do base plates for the FN 509 series. So I had seen that they came out with base plates for the CZ p10c. This is the model with the suppressor sights, threaded barrel, and I'd seen them on Facebook, and I was like, oh, sweet, you know. Hyve, this is not the first Hyve product that I've owned. I run them on my carry gun, which is a Glock 19. I like their base plates because they line up with the body. I mean, there's no bulge or anything like that. They're more for folks that just want a base plate to add, you know, 2 or 3 rounds to their carry gun without any added bulk. Yes, it does add some length, obviously, but there's nothing coming out of the sides, you know. My wife on her Glock 43 also runs this, and you can see how that lines up. I mean, it's just perfect for Glock 43. Like I said, they do make triggers, they do make mag releases. I don't have one currently on either one of those two guns. Like I said, some people were wondering if, since they released it for the CZ-P10C, if those same base plates would also work on this CZ-P07. The P07 and the P10C use the same exact magazines, same followers, same everything. So people wondered, hey, will these work on the P07? Answer is, they do. Now there is just a hair bit of lip there, because you'll notice on the 10C they have a little bit of a flange that comes up right there. On the P07 it does not. But as far as slamming home, it does work. I have fired this with these Hyve +3 base plates. They function flawlessly. Like I said, if you can get over having just that hair bit of lip, I mean, it's tiny. It's just minuscule. You can't really feel it. Then they definitely will work. Hyve is looking into making a base plate that will fit this just like it does on the P10C, the Glock 19, you know, just fit, finish, and flush. But as of right now, this is what they have for CZ, and they do work fantastic. I actually got both of the P10 and the P07 at the same time. I had this I was on a waiting list forever to find one of these damn things at one of my local gun shops, and they finally picked one up. They called me and said, hey, it's in, come get it. So I run to the store, and then they had this P07 sitting there, and I was like, you know, I've been eyeballing this P07 for a couple of years, and it just I just really liked how it fit in my hand. And I said, you know, if you make me a deal I can't refuse, I'll take both of them right now. And that's what it is. And so I ended up with both. Well, fast forward about a year, and CZ comes out with plates for the P10C. I had seen that they advertised them on Facebook, and a guy had questioned whether or not they would work. I said, so I commented on it and said, I have both of the pistols. When I get home, I'll take a picture of them and we'll see, if the both the mag wells line up, with the cutouts that they have and everything. I said, we'll see if they work. Got home, took a picture, it worked. A couple days later, a guy from Hyve messaged me and said, hey, we'd like to send you a couple of base plates. And I said, sure. And so they sent them to me, got them in a few days before the weekend, slapped them on the P10. They worked great. Like I said, fit and finish, you can't beat that. Look at that. It's perfect. Lines up everywhere. It's just sexy. And then I slapped one on a p10c mag, and lo and behold, it lined up perfect. Can't beat that. I got them on that Friday, and Saturday I walked outside and banged off a few rounds. Since I live out in the country and I don't have to go to a range. Banged off a few rounds, and it was perfect. Worked great. Everything ran flawlessly. So I reported back to Hyve that the CZ P10c, their base plates for the P10 work perfect. If you're in the market, I'm sure they're always adding new product. Like I said, the first thing that I ever bought was for my Glock 19. I just wanted a little bit of a couple extra rounds. I didn't need some bulky extension. I don't have a mag well on this. I didn't want anything crazy. I just wanted a slimline plus 3 base plate, and they definitely delivered on that. And then I liked them so much, I put one on my wife's carry gun, and she liked it also. It just gave you a really flush place for your pinky finger. If you have a little bit larger hands, it worked great. She loved it. And ever since, I've been a fan. So when they came out with the CZ products, I was like, man, I gotta get me some of that. Next, I'm gonna try to use one of their triggers. I have a Glock 26 that I don't really, it gets rotated into the carry, but it's not, an everyday thing. Just every once in a while I'll carry it. So I want to try out one of their triggers on that pistol, just because it's not my everyday. And I try not to modify triggers and stuff on my everyday carry. I know that's a point of contention for some people. Some people say, it doesn't matter. Other people say, hey, don't mess with that if you ever had to use it, yada, yada, yada. I just kind of err on the side of caution, and I've left a stock trigger in this Glock 19. Don't get me wrong, it's smoothed out quite a bit because this has had probably 8,000 rounds through it. So it's smoothed out quite a bit. This is actually its second Cerakote job. It's been beat. It's been a truck gun. It's been an everyday carry gun. It's one that I just don't have to worry about. I just throw it. I know it'll always fire. And with the Hyve on there, it works great. So I'm anxious to try some of their other products, their triggers mainly, and see how they fly. Like I said, they're a company out of California. They've been around for quite a few years. They make stuff. Originally, they made it for Glock for the most part, but the last few years they have added, like I said, Ruger, Springfield, CZ, FN, all those guys. They make parts for all of them, which is really cool. Like I said, some guys don't like it because they have that big white Hyve emblem on there, and they don't like that, or they like the Terran tactical base plates, which are cool. I run those on my Glock 34. No problem with them there. They work great with a mag well. No problems with Terran tactical. But for something that I wanted to carry, I really like the slimline Hyve Technologies plate. So if you're in that market, definitely check them out. They have a new kind of revamped website, easy to navigate. They get you squared away. The customer service is top notch. Price point is about the same as pretty much every other mag extension out there. They run about you know, I think $27.99 is what this one was, something like that. So, like I said, just about the same as everybody else. They're just a bunch of cool cats to work with. We need to support those guys since they're behind the lines there in California, but they still put out an excellent all-American made product, and that means a lot to me. I like that. You know, I try not to buy some Chinese crap, you know, that a bunch of these little Mall Ninja tactical stores sell. I like a good American made product. The only point of contention that I see is, let's see if I can get this to, there's a little Allen screw right there. Now on the Terran base plates, there's just a rod that goes through that, you know, and it's hard and fast, you know. This little Allen key, which it does come with an Allen key for you to tighten that down once you install these. They slide on just like every other base plate. You tighten that down, you're hard and fast. I would advise, just in case, I haven't had it happen to me, like I said, I believe on one of these mags, I didn't do this, and I put a little dab of Loctite on there, just for peace of mind. Some people say, "Oh, that screw will back off," you know, and then the base plate will slam forward a little bit, and it'll be a mess. I've never had that happen on the one that I didn't put Loctite on. I can't even remember which one it was, but I know there's one that I didn't. On the Glock 43, it does not have that. It surely uses the magazine's composite to stay in place, and I mean, I'm telling you, it's on there. It's not going anywhere. So, like I said, on these larger ones, on the 19, they do have that screw. On the CZ, they also use, same way they did on the 43, they use the metal on the magazine for the retention, and I tell you, it's on there. Once you feel that click in there, I would do a video and take one of these apart. I don't feel like doing that. Everybody, if you're looking at buying one of these, you kind of already know how that works, so I'm not going to tell you how that works. There's plenty of other YouTube videos on how that works. So they're an easy install. I mean, it takes just a couple of minutes. So definitely check them out, hyvetechnologies.com. I will try to put a link in the description below. If you liked the video, subscribe. I do all kinds of different videos running from Polaris razors to hunting equipment. Just anything you can think of will be on this channel. So if you like it and want more, hit that subscribe button, and it will definitely help me out. Till next time, guys.